Look at him.
That wasn't emotionally damaging enough.
Almost stop. Cutting down on the pills. Yeah. Yeah.
This is how Indiana balls, baby!
It's New Year's Eve, celebrating.
I don't wanna play you.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. So here's the Clippers starting group. They've got MP, Kawhi Leonard out there with Al Horford. Then there's Ivica Zubac, and it's Wall in at the point. Hield passes to Turner. Halliburton on the wing. Wall covering. 3 on the clock. For 3, Smith. The shot off that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Their last encounter was in Los Angeles.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
That's the end of the game. Thank you once again for coming out and showing your support tonight. Please get home safe, and we will see you again soon.
Perfect. MP, can you do a couple of things for me?
I can go all the way up here, but I can't. Wow.
You've been delivering, so thanks.
I want it all. I got some work to do. Maybe I do need to play a game.
I put it in for you, I spin for you. Whatever you with, I'm with it. How you gon' coast it? I'm rockin' with you, I got you lit in the.
Doris, the quickness both of these teams possess should make this an interesting game. We could see a lot of transition play.
Neither of these teams is going to be under duress of the shot clock. I am curious to find out which team not only plays quickly, but does so without turning it over. That maximizes their possession. That team, I think, has a real shot at winning this basketball game.
So here's Miami's starting group. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. The forwards are Oladipo and Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. Greg, for the second time this season, MP was named Player of the Month. Not bad at all.
Not bad at all is right. To get that award twice during the same season, that puts you in all NBA discussion.
Now Butler, after the missed 3 from MP. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. To the paint, here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Now, here's Adebayo. Pass to Lowry. Back to Oladipo. Now Adebayo. Oladipo taking his time here. Back to Adebayo. Stolen by Zubac. Outside, Wall. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. MP against Hero. MP lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Miami no good on that time either.
And I thought that was going to fly. Looked good from here.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Back to Hero from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Zubac with the screen for Wall. Pass to Zubac. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Now here's Wall, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Here's MP. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. It's Hero with the drive, and the shot goes in.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
And Wall kicks to Horford. Passes to MP. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 4.
Hold on, gang. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to make a nap. I'm tired of free.
5 from the field. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, Hero.
Oh, what?
Last time, 14 points for him. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. There's the pass to Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
Missed inside. Outside, Horford. And Leonard has it in the corner. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Oladipo outside. Puts it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
And here is MP. He's got 8. And he uses the glass on the lane. MP's got 10 points.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now, here's Lowry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Oladipo outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall.
First personal foul. 17.
Adebayo with this screen on Wall. Lowry from outside.
You love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
Here's MP. 10 points for him. Scored the bucket. He's made. So far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Oladipo for 3. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
See their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here is Lowry. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Utah Jazz.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Here's Hero. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the Sixth Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now, Hero, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Shoots the three, drains the three-pointer. Hero's got 7 points.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Here's MP, and he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Lowry against Wall. And Leonard has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Over Oladipo. Again, Los Angeles. And Greg, you look at the play. Marcus Morris is checked in for Zubac. Norman Powell comes in for Al Horford. And Brogdon subbed in for John Wall. And a new group in for the Heat. Yurtseven's checked in for Adebayo. Wayne Dedmon comes in for Victor Oladipo. Max Strus is checked in for Hero. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's MP after the Heat pick up 2. Leonard with the screen on Butler. Offensive rebound. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Leonard looking around. Pass to Morris. Shot clock at 6. That ball. Nice speed that time from Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 16. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to. We'll have a very good chance. See if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. That'll be a 5-second call.
Watch this trash anymore, MP. Feel stick. On the other side.
Here's Butler. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Utah Jazz.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for Los Angeles, leading by 12. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Here's Vincent, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes it to Yurtseven. And here is Butler. 6 on the shot clock, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Well, this guy's such a throwback player. Jimmy Butler working the mid-range.
Butler against MP. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
To the inside. And Dedmon throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And the Clippers have possession. Following the score by Miami. MP with it. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Indiana.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Los Angeles will line up for you.
Not to be mean, but you're garbage, MP.
There's Vincent. Checked in for Morris. MP comes in for Nicholas Batum. And John Wall subbed in for Norman Powell. Then for the Heat, Adebayo is checked in for Omer Yurtseven. Victor Oladipo comes in for Dwayne Dedmon. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Vincent.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
All out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Horford. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. 5 on the clock. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Brogdon's got 5 now.
Understand this. If Malcolm Brogdon is on the three-point line, you better get a hand up and contest. Nicely done.
Miami no good on that time either. Clippers leading by 22. Outside, Wall. Here's MP. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 21 points for MP.
We're talking about a dynamic playmaker with exceptional vision. Go ahead, John Wall.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Strus's shot is good.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brogdon's got 5 points now this quarter. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create
Heat basketball.
Now Lowry, looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Down low, here's Strus. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's MP. And it's Strus with the rebound. The Heat trail by 21. Oladipo, the pass to Butler. Here's Strus. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside, Covington. And here is MP. 21 points in the game. Off on the layup. Heat have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
MP outside. Launches a 3. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
This guy is cooking right now. He is.
They be capping, bro.
Leading them on the offensive end.
Lowry kicks to Oladipo.
Hey, who's riding now?
Adebayo with this screen on Leonard. Pass to Strus. A three-pointer off the mark.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Entered on the wing. Guarded by Oladipo. And again, the...
Out that people were in the Team 2K TV league trading up draft picks when we didn't agree upon a time. So I'll let you guys talk about that.
Collusion.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV.
Who's ready to earn VC? Let's start off this week with some 2K TV Interactive.
Questions this week are presented by Chips Ahoy. They are celebrating their happiest birthdays. So in honor of that, let's take it back and look at some milestones from the NBA.
So if we're rewinding 60 years from 2023, that brings us to 1963. Which NBA team won the championship that year?
Was it the Hawks, the Lakers, the Celtics, or the Warriors? You should know your 1963 NBA trivia, because if you do, you just earned yourself some VC. But here's another question for you. How many games did it take the Celtics to win that final series in 1963?
What, 30 something?
4, 5, 6, or 7 games. I'll give you a little hint.
6.
This number is also the number that LeBron James wears on the Lakers currently. Easy one. Get that VC.
I would describe Michael Jordan as the ultimate in what you would want from a guard.
Birthdays are a time to celebrate you, and we're here for it. Here for your flashiest, your danciest.
Bro, don't nobody watch basketball
Here
from
for your
1963.
newest. It's Chip's happiest birthday, and he wants to celebrate you.
Now it's time for your top plays. Hey everyone, it's Kyle Speller, public address announcer for your Denver Nuggets. We're here to showcase your Mobile One top drives. Let's get cruising.
Oh, that's his 8th make of the game.
Grind to Shine is in the wreck, picks up the interception and shows off a nice dribbling selection. What a combo. Oh, if I was guarding, I'd probably reach too. You can't guard that. You can't guard that. A well-earned and one.
Let's go.
Grabbing some popcorn in the theater with Watch Me Work 60. Drives with a ball fake, make that a double. Oh, and take that layup without any trouble. Why rush? Got him. Patience is a virtue for sure. Random Wreck Goat is next in, well, the wreck, of course. Okay, walking it up a little bit, gave him a little hezzy. All right, he goes up. Oh, wait a minute. Did you just see that? Finishing on the right, no, with the left. I don't know what he did. No blinker. It's all quite a lane change at freeway speeds. Nicely done. Let's close out with 2 seconds left. It's Mario. He's got the ball. Driving to the lane. Oh, taking the contact, body and up. Wall up, baby, wall up. Hey.
There you go again.
Avoids the block and starts the block party. Great win. This is a tough choice. Pick your favorite play and send them to the top play of Season 5 next week. Share your top plays on social media using hashtag 2KTVWow, and you can be featured right here on 2KTV. Next week, we'll choose a winner for 100,000 VC. For now, into the kitchen to prep for dinner. It's Stellar Souffle Night. See you later.
We're continuing our Jordan Mode interview series, and this week we have the legend, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He sat down with us to give his insight into Michael Jordan's game, his drive, and his effect on the NBA.
I would describe Michael Jordan as the ultimate in what you would want from a guard. His ability to score and defend were both superlative. He, at any time, could take over a game and make every shot, every crucial shot. You couldn't guard him. You know, the guards were too small and not as agile. The big guys were too slow. Couldn't keep up with him. You had to really have a lot of good luck going for you to block his shot. He just was invincible with the ball. He was going to make that jump shot time in, time out. Michael got hurt his first year, and he couldn't finish the year. I had some conversations with James Worthy, who played with Michael at the University of North Carolina, and he was telling me, you don't understand his skill set. He's going to dominate at both ends of the floor. So after that first year that he got hurt and couldn't finish, he led the league in scoring every year from that moment until I retired in 1989. On the defensive end, he was consistently in the top 5, usually leading the league in steals. So he had tremendous effect on the game at both ends of the court. Some teams went and double-teamed him all the time. He'd find the open guy. Michael would create for them. So even in other teams' efforts to contain Michael, when they did that, he passed the ball off, and the Bulls did well shooting those wide-open jumpers and attacking the hoop because no one was guarding them. They were too worried about Michael. And that made a big difference in all those games that they won. That's why they were world champions. Michael really was the key to all of that. What he created in the game made those moments possible for the rest of the team. I had a very good idea of what his path was going to be because of that. He is what any young player should aspire to in either aspect of the game, and had a great work ethic. He was a prime example of excellence. Did all the necessary preparation to be the best in the league at his position, and a leader that would lead you all the way to the top. 6 world championships, that's proof. That's proof positive. Give the man his credit, tip your hat, keep on going.
You know what? You see the best plays from the community right here on 2K TV. But I'm going to be honest with you, some of the stuff we see is pretty hilarious.
And we save them for this weekend because it is April Fools. It's time for our annual 2K TV top bloopers plays, and I pulled some of my own this year.
Uh-oh, anything can happen in 2K?
Definitely. Take a look. Okay, everyone ready for some hijinks?
I am ready.
Here we go. Sometimes just catching the pass can be a challenge, as shown by Laz in the red.
True enough. Even on defense, sometimes a swipe at the ball doesn't help as much as you think.
Wow, sometimes the funniest plays are just being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Ha! And hey, sometimes it might just be better, or at least more funny, when you are lucky.
At the small forward position, at 6 feet 7 inches, number 44, Bojan Bogdanovic.
There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. There you go, yeah, just to flash that smile and last again. I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,001 won't be so bad, 'cause I don't really wanna talk
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who is out for the evening.
And guys, with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain most effective.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. And for the Pistons, we've got Isaiah Stewart. Ivy's out there with Hayes. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Duren in at the center position. Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And here's Jones. Pass to Johnson. Collins with a screen on Bogdanovic. Here's Johnson. And he buries his first look.
Good things happen when you're in sync with your team. Johnson able to get himself a shot because of the extra help.
And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player and his development.
Hayes with it. Picked up by Collins.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Spurs. Hayes, the pass to Stewart. Back to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Picked by Stewart. From the right block. And it's Hayes with the bucket inside. Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Yeah, what a great experience, Grant.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to Ivy. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. From behind the arc. The rebound by the Spurs.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Sohan. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Jones against Hayes. Pass to Stewart. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Takes it inside. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
There is nothing that says that Johnson isn't afraid to bully his way to the basket. He is a physical player that drives and gets the bucket.
Here's Hayes. Here's Stewart. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Jones, the pass to Collins. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Pass to Ivy. Back to Hayes. To the inside. Oh, nice shot by Ivy.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Now here's Johnson. 1 second left. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Spurs out in front. They're up by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Good action action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Alec Burks is out there with Corey Joseph. Then it's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Wiseman. And it's Livers in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Taking 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
And you have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team? Is they
It's 11 o'clock on the dot. I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleep in the yard.
Can't go to sleep.